TV.
Well, a very good morning to you. We're coming to you live from the Pearl of Africa restaurant here at the Kampala Serena Hotel. Now, the 18th to the 25th of March has been designated as the Uganda-France Friendship Week, and we are here as part of the celebrations that they are having throughout the whole week. We're here to celebrate Goût de France, which basically means the taste of France. I will be joined by the ambassador, Madame Stephanie Rivoire, here in the kitchen cooking something special coming up on Everyday Life. Well, we are here live in the Kampala Serena Hotel Pearl of Africa restaurant. The week 18th to 25th of March has been designated as the Uganda-France Friendship Week, and as part of the celebrations they are having Goût de France, which means the taste of France. So I will be joined here on Everyday Life with the ambassador, Madame Stephanie Rivoire, and she, I believe, will be cooking something special. You don't want to miss this on Everyday Life. Okay, we are live here in the Kampala Serena Hotel. I think I will invite the ambassador, Madame Stephanie Rivoire, bonjour.
Oh, bonjour. Bonjour à vous aussi.
That's where my French stops.
Oh, well. That's quite good already.
Well, good morning, Madame.
Good morning to you.
Well, people wouldn't imagine an ambassador here in the kitchen of a leading hotel. So what brings you here this Monday morning?
Well, it's possibly because I'm a French ambassador, and France is passionate about food, always have been. So the French people, they connect with each other through dishes, the sharing of the passion of cooking. And here we are with Chef Antoine, which...
Bonjour, Chef Antoine.
We brought him from France in order to cook with the Ugandan chefs and share their passion of the food, the ingredients, the fresh quality products from Uganda, cooked in a particular way with using French recipes. So I'm here in the kitchen to witness his skills. Already I can see he's managing quite well, and possibly more look than do anything. I don't want to cut my fingers.
Okay, we have seen a couple of activities happen already, starting from the 18th with, I believe, the Francophonie Day. Tell us more about this Friendship Week that you have designated the 18th to the 25th of March.
Well, we thought it's good in the world that we're living in today to celebrate the joy, the friendship, the passion, and focus on the positives in a world which is full of trouble, as we all know. So we thought, okay, what can we celebrate between France and Uganda in terms of shared values? So we have the French language that started on Saturday. We're going with tourism and environment. This is today. Tomorrow there will be the food passion at Le Chateau with a fine dining gastronomy dinner. And then I invite everyone at Macquarie University at 1 p.m. on Wednesday to debate about politics. I'm sure we are all passionate about politics in France and Uganda. Thursday it will be about the defense and security. We have a collaboration, and it's very important for the world to secure areas such as Somalia. Then on the Friday it will be all about sports and children visiting schools and talking about the values of sport, the team playing and the excellence and taking care of your health as well. And finally, I would like all Ugandan possible, as many as possible, to come on the 25th of March at Namboli, Mandela Stadium, to witness an historical match between the Cranes and the French military football team coming here in Uganda to face the famous Cranes. But in order to attract Ugandan, I thought we put some music on top of
Yeah.
it, with Bebe Cool. I hear it's quite famous here,
Yes, he
and
is.
Eddie Kenzo, and Navio, and Shiba, and some Congolese, local Congo. So we're hoping that this day full of entertainment, starting from 11 a.m. with 3 trains from Kampala going to the Mandela Stadium at 12 and 2, that so many people would come and exercise and see the value of sport and music.
Okay. And now talking about, before we get to the food bit, all these activities are being done with charitable cause in mind. Do you mind telling us a bit more about the charity?
Absolutely. We managed to get together many sponsors, French companies, Ugandan companies, helping to finance the entire week of event. So we're hoping that with the sale of the tickets for this event on Saturday 25th at 5,000 shillings a ticket, so it's pretty cheap, I hope that we'll be able to raise money to fund sports equipment for unprivileged schools, so that the children who want to exercise but they don't have the equipment would be equipped with the balls or even a football stadium, who knows, in order to help them practice.
Okay. Now let's move on to Chef Antoine. What is he actually preparing for us this morning?
He's preparing a tartar of beef. Tartar is when you cut, it can be fish, it can be meat, in small pieces like this cube, this size, and then you mix up with some onions here, some avocado, all from Uganda, including the beef. Here is some basil, it's a French herb, and you're going to eat it raw.
I was about to ask, are they actually going to cook the avocado? But now you've said you eat it raw. We in Uganda don't usually eat raw meat. How is this done?
Well, you can toast it. There's another version, but this one is going to be raw, because with the flavor of the onion and the avocado and what it's going to put in addition, it's cooking the meat slightly. It's going to be, yes, the oil is coming in now, so it's going to make the meat so tender that you can eat it raw, no problem at all, and it would taste delicious with all the spices it's putting in. Some ketchup here, which is not French.
Clearly. And is this like a traditional dish in France?
It is, in fact, the tartar de bœuf. It comes normally with some French fries and some salad, and a lot of people love it. And most times they add 1 egg on top of it to add some smoothness to the entire meal. But yes, it's a very common and very famous meal in France.
And the egg is also slightly cooked, would I say?
Not cooked, raw as well.
So is this supposed to be a very healthy meal?
Let me think. It's supposed to be a delicious meal.
Raw meat and raw egg?
Raw meat and raw egg. Well, you exercise your stomach to digest this, so possibly it could be good for the health. At least all the ingredients are very healthy in themselves. You've got some proteins, you've got some fat, you've got some salt, you also have your vegetable. So yes, I'm thinking not so bad.
Okay, tell us a bit more about the Good de France, that is the main activity for tomorrow. You will have a Ugandan chef and a French chef. Tell us more about that activity.
Yeah, we thought if we are to share and not say France is the best at this or best at food and so on, we're not the best, we want to share what we do. So we thought we'd give it a twist this year. Instead of having a fine dining of French food done by French chefs, we'll have the same recipe, French recipe, using 100% Ugandan products, apart from the cheese, but this one is French. The rest is going to be local product, and they're going to have their own version of the same meal. Same starter from Chef Henry with a Ugandan twist, Chef Antoine with a French recipe done by, as he does it already, and same applies to the main course, same for dessert, and the guests will have to taste the 2 versions, and they will have to vote for the version they like best.
Oh, there's a bit of a twist there. Will they be working with other people as well during this? It's like a competition, yeah?
It is a friendly competition, but they'll be surrounded by 2 small brigades of young Ugandan chefs to be students. At the end, the chef which has the highest number of votes can choose among all the young Ugandans one of them, and he's going to be given an award. The award is a scholarship financed by the French embassy to go to France to have cooking lessons together with French language courses. So we're putting a young Ugandan chef on the fast track to become a great chef inspired by the French cuisine.
I wish I could join that queue now. Well, tell us about this sauce that Chef Antoine is working on.
a sauce of chive and lemon and cream, and just for assaisonate the tartar when you're eating.
Oh, so you dip this, you
Yes.
get this and you dip it in
Yes.
here and you eat it.
Yes, it's like that.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's breakfast time here. We in Uganda are not too used to raw eggs and raw meat, but this looks quite interesting. And tell us more about the French cuisine. We do know, for instance, that French wine is quite popular. And will you be having wine tasting as part of these activities?
And of course, the Good of France would be coming with the French wines. Not a French tasting as such, but you will have with a starter a nice Chablis, which is a very fresh white wine. For the main course, you'll have a Chateau Margaux, which has a bit of a strong body. Then it will be followed by the Saint-Emilion with a cheese. Again, it has to have a full body to sustain the taste of the cheese. And we'll finish with the champagne, of course.
Oh, it
The
has
Moët
to be
champagne to finish, because that is a very famous beverage in France. And France, you know, to me, is full of a variety of recipes. You look at the map of France, and in each region, you would have different recipes. The southern is going to be more the tomato, the olive oil. Where I come from in Brittany is going to be more the butter, the crepes, but also the lobster from the sea. So everywhere you go in France, you will have a specific recipe.
Well, I was told also as part of these celebrations tomorrow in a couple of countries, it's also known as Gastronomy Day or something like that. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, I don't know whether it's Gastronomy Day today, tomorrow, but what I know is that the entire week
Yes.
is a good fun week. So if you want to try, possibly not the raw egg or raw meat, since you don't look too excited about this one, but if you want to have French menus this week, you can go to a number of restaurants in Kampala. You can go to Pearl of Africa because you will have a French menu, but also Epicurien, Chateau, Dancing Cup, Hauteur, and many more. You can check it on your Jumia app, and you will find the restaurant where you can have the French food.
Oh, okay. I'm also told that part of the activities this week, you're giving people the opportunity, the freedom to design French cuisine. And when I was reading that, I thought, oh, that's interesting. So things don't have to be prepared a certain way. You can add other things, add twists to them.
Absolutely. It's called fusion cuisine, and the French recipes are so varied and numerous that you can take anything. Let's take the tartar, this one, but with fish, okay?
Yes.
With fish this time. Possibly you like it better. You will have a Ugandan put in possibly a little bit of chili to spice it up, whereas the French chef would focus on the lime and the onion and no spice so much. So you can have the same tartar of fish. Let's take the Nile perch, a very famous fish in Uganda, and have these two versions and giving it a twist. We allow it, the French, you know. We're not so...
It has to be made this way.
Exactly. Now we know that's arrogant. We can be sometimes, but not this time.
That's good to know. We are here in the Pearl of Africa restaurant as part of the Uganda Friendship Week that is taking place from the 18th to the 25th of March. And you can see Chef Antoine here preparing tartar. You called it what is
Tartare de bœuf.
Tartar de bœuf as part of the Goût de France, which means tasting the taste of France. Is this the taste?
And you can see here the avocado, and I have to tell you something.
Yes.
When I came to Uganda,
Yes.
I used to have avocado back in France. I liked it very much, but I came to Uganda and something changed. I tasted the Ugandan avocado. And this is the best avocado I've ever had in my entire life. I would never eat any further avocado, only the Ugandan avocado. You need to export this back to my country because my people have to try your avocado.
You know, it's interesting you say that because many people have mentioned our pineapples, our bananas being the sweetest fruit of the kind. And yet people out there don't know. I think that should be a message to many of us that, you know, we can actually get into agriculture and export. And I guess through this, our bilateral talks will be made easier through events like this, the Uganda French Week, where you interact more, I think, with the public. I can't imagine which other day would I have to meet the ambassador in a kitchen at the Kampala Serena Hotel. So tell us about presentation is also something that is really important. Can you tell us a bit about this presentation?
Well, in this case, normally your tartar you will present it in a round manner, and in this case he picked rectangular in order to surprise us, or to surprise me in any case, because you are surprised already, I'm sure. And then he's adding a few bits of color. Here he's adding the red for the tomato. Of course, you have the sauce, white and green, to accompany it. And it's very true. In France, it's about the taste. It's also about the smell, and it's also about the beauty in the plate. It has to look beautiful, not attractive and when you're hungry, but beautiful, pleasing to the eye.
And I can see, like with the sauce, it's like I don't know, just even the shape of the sauce looks, was that intentional? Was it done intentionally?
All the chefs, they are artists, in fact. So this is a piece of art to me. So he did this very naturally because he feels the matter of the food, and then he makes a design.
Oh my goodness. So this will definitely be on the menu in many restaurants, I imagine, here in Uganda during this week. If you don't mind me asking, what is some of your best French food?
I come from Brittany. There's a town called Brest, and there's a famous dessert called Paris-Brest. And it's a dessert with a lot of cream, so it's not good for the diet, but it's one of my favorites, together with the millefeuille. I'm very big on the dessert, because France, in my opinion, has the largest selection of desserts in the entire world. But then, you know, I can have my own crepe from Brittany, or the bœuf bourguignon, I like very much. It's a marinated beef cooked for hours to make it very tender. There's so much to learn about French recipes.
Okay. So, Chef Antoine, j'ai fini?
Vous pouvez déguster maintenant. Je vous souhaite un bon appétit. You can eat now.
Okay. I think I'll allow the ambassador to taste first.
Of course, in the morning show, a nice piece of raw meat, and is exactly what we have. This, I have to tell you, is not a breakfast food. Huh?
Okay. It's the main course.
Possibly I'll take a look at it and preserve it for my lunch.
So okay.
You want to?
I
do it, you do.
Not really.
Oh.
No.
You don't know what to say.
I really don't know what to say. I mean, maybe I can take a slice of avocado.
Okay.
Is that okay? I don't want to hurt his feelings. With some vegetables here.
Okay, so I have to be more daring than you. I'm gonna dare further and take a piece of meat.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. I will take it with a fork, this one. Because if I become clumsy on TV, you know, I'm representing France, so I need to be classy at every minute. So breakfast time with a French tartar of beef. Oh, you should try. You should try. Come on.
Okay.
Oh yes. Okay. Just a little. Very little. This is the smallest possible.
How can I say no to the French
You
ambassador?
can't actually.
People here are laughing at me eating raw meat. It actually tastes nice.
See?
Yeah, it tastes good.
Told you.
It's just, I think, psychologically, in your mind, you're thinking raw meat. Who eats raw meat? And I didn't see. Did you put in the egg?
Yeah.
You put in the raw egg?
Raw egg.
Oh my goodness.
It didn't taste like it.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much. We have got to end it here. What would your final words be, madame?
I would like to celebrate the friendship between our two countries, our two nations, Uganda and France, and I want this to be a success full of joy. So I would ask everyone to come on the 25th at Namboli for the grand finale of music and sports. Please come all.
Okay, Morning at NTV will continue. We'll be speaking to people from the Serena here in the Pearl of Africa restaurant.
Sorry, I made you.
No, it's okay. I'm just a bit scared sometimes tasting.
Not very nice.
Well, you are still watching Morning at NTV this Monday, the 20th day of March 2017. We're coming to you live from the Kampala Serena Hotel at the Pearl of Africa restaurant. Good morning, Chef.
Hey, good morning.
Good to see you this morning.
Pleasure to.
Well, earlier we were in your kitchen with the French ambassador. Now, as part of the Uganda-France Friendship Week, what do you have that is on the menu that is specially made for this week?
We have a nice menu prepared for the Good France, which is featuring a nice taste of food, where we are using fresh ingredients, which are healthy, and we have a 3-course menu. The first course we have smoked salmon with beetroot roulade, which is complemented with dill vinaigrette and balsamic vinaigrette. Then the main course we have poached lobster and beef medallion, complemented with the beetroot muslin potatoes. Then the sauce is lemon butter sauce and thyme gravy. Then we have the dessert, that is the third course. It is a sweet delight. It's a combination of chocolate mousse with strawberry mousse also. And it's complemented with red berry compote. Okay, and is this only going to be tomorrow, which is Good France, or it will be throughout the week? It will be tomorrow, which is Good France. Then we can run it through the rest of the week so that we can entice the Good France. Okay. Yes. So tell us a bit more about the Pearl of Africa restaurant. What is your specialty here? Our specialty is the finest dining in Kampala. It's a fine dining. It is a combination of international cuisine, but we major in French cuisine, which we normally have nice cooked food, where we prepare with the best methods of cooking. Then the food, we normally pair it with wine, because food and wine is an integral part. So you dine as you wine. You dine and you wine. And give us some examples of the menu. Usually on an average day here at the Pearl of Africa, what's on your menu? We normally have some exotic starters. For example, we have scallops, which is normally served with risotto and caviar and parmesan cream. Okay. Yes. And when is it open? Can someone just walk in any day of the week? Is it open every day of the week? It is open between Monday to Saturdays, only lunch and dinner. The lunch is normally open between 12:30 to 2:30. Then the dinner is open between 7 to 10. Okay, and what's your secret? Because I know the Pearl of Africa has won a couple of awards over the last years. So what's your secret? Last year we won out the best fine dining restaurant in Kampala. Our secret is that we normally use the best quality ingredients. And we normally use the correct recipes, which normally produces the spectacular dishes. And we normally serve them with a warm service. We have our service staff. We have a sommelier who complements the food with the wine, and is able to match the food and the wine. So he does the best thing. Okay. Yes. Well, you've had it. We're here live. I think we should do, I don't know if you do, you said you don't do breakfast. But because ours is a breakfast show. Yeah. But maybe we can come and taste some of your food and attest to the fact that actually you do deserve the awards that you have won over the years. Yes. International cuisine available here at the Pearl of Africa restaurant at the Kampala Serena Hotel. Morning at NTV will continue right after this break.
You're watching Morning at NTV.